Harris. Lee!
Oh.
Lee Harris Christmas, Father Christmas. That was rubbish. Lee, the national insurance, do you think that just feel a bit conned paying for it?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what was being said. It seems the more that we pay, the worse things get, Nana. Especially when you look at, the current poor state of the NHS, some of which you've covered really well. Like, if I want, there are about 7.7 million people, on waiting lists, and that they are being made worse by the strikes. If you want a GP appointment or a non-urgent operation, you've got to wait weeks, if not months, to get seen. For me, it's just got to the point where you expect the NHS to not be there when you need it, which is just not great. But NHS chiefs have said just in the last few days that the latest walkout, which they've just finished, and the upcoming unprecedented 6-day junior doctors strike will directly affect patient safety. It's going to make waiting lists worse and could easily push the NHS into a tipping point over the next few weeks. I know we hear that every Christmas, but they're saying that again. But I agree with you, Nana. This poor service clearly has very, very little to do with funding. The NHS budget has risen more rapidly since we voted to leave the EU. We're spending 20.5 billion more on the NHS in 2023-24. That's more than 394 million a week by 2024. But we're still getting the second worst in terms of outcomes and saving lives out of 19 countries in the league table. And I think a lot of this has come because there is a huge increase in demand. In 2022, we hit a record net high migration figure of 745,000. That's a city the size of Birmingham added to the population in a very short space of time. And the healthcare system is struggling to cope. We need more hospitals, more GP surgeries, houses. The numbers are pretty huge and we can't keep up with demand. I say, just to finish on this, that we should look at places like Germany, where the German system is better staffed and stocked than the UK relative to the population. It's still mostly free at the point of use, and it has much better results for patients. We need a serious rethink in this country. Our system is definitely broken.
I wonder if any of the politicians would actually be brave enough to do it and stop the lip service, because a lot of them are giving it that, and actually do something about it. And I'm glad you are here, because I think before we started really talking about it, most people were carrying on with the sacred cow narrative. But
very true.
Lee Harris, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
He's been fabulous, Lee Harris.
He's great.
He's good, isn't he, Lee?
Yeah, we love
Great
Lee.
British voice. We love Lee. He's very, very good. Well, we do. We love Lee. What about you, Daddy?
It seems he agreed with me. Overwhelmed. Too
And
many
he agreed
people.
with me too.
Too many people.
Too many people.
Well, listen, stay tuned. 40